Coming up on The Shield, a top Valparaiso University administration position has been filled.
And Valpo's astronomy program gets a boost.
Campus Ministries invited students to get involved. I'm Molly Smirka.
And I'm Justin Thompson-Gee. That story is first here on The Shield. Representatives from various campus ministry groups met in the Howard Union. This allowed students interested in getting involved with campus ministries to learn about each organization. This was the first time that all organizations came together to showcase their organization.
We are organizing a campus ministry network, which means that we're trying to get all the ministries on campus to talk together, to collaborate, and to work together on making ministry more effective and more accessible on our campus.
Everybody's at a different walk in their faith, whether they have a faith or not, and so it's good for them to continue to grow, and this is a prime time for them to have continue doing that in their life. So it's great that VU offers a wide variety of groups that they can get involved in no matter where they're at in their faith.
For more information on campus ministries, visit valpo.edu/faith.
October 17th will be the first day on the job for Michael Joseph. Joseph has been appointed to Valparaiso University's senior leadership team as the Vice President of Enrollment Management. The university's enrollment management plan will be under the leadership of Joseph. Under the current strategic plan, the university will grow to 6,000 students by 2015 from the current 4,100. Joseph's most recent position was at the University of Detroit-Mercy, where he served as Vice President for Enrollment Management, along with positions in Student Affairs, Intercollegiate Athletics, University Advancement, and Academic Affairs. He also served as the interim president of the university while the national presidential search was underway.
Rock and roll fans were treated to a very special presentation this past week that was music to their ears. Shield News correspondent Sean Jones is here with us now. Now, Sean, I was there when he spoke, and he was a very charismatic person.
Oh yeah, and that's right, Justin. Rock and roll has had a long and colorful history, and Valparaiso University recently hosted a photographer who has seen much of it firsthand.
Excellent.
Henry Diltz shared stories and photographs with students on Valpo's campus.
You know, I mean, I love music so much, and that's why I was really happy to be a photographer of these music acts, because I could always have the best seat in the house, you know, right up in the front.
Diltz is a well-known photographer whose subjects include Paul McCartney, Neil Young, and many other rock legends. Along with stories about his friendships with these rock stars, Diltz also talked about the differences in the music industry of the past and the present.
The industry, the music industry has changed a heck of a lot. Because in the early days, you know, the people at the record companies and the managers really loved music. That's why they went into those kind of jobs. And then, you know, at some point, music became a big business.
Although the music world of today is very different from the era of the Beatles and the Monkees, Professor Bob Serco, who invited Diltz to Valpo, was confident that people of all ages would enjoy Diltz's work.
You just gotta love the photos. I mean, they're fantastic photos. He does great work, and just a wonderful storyteller too. So I thought it would make a great event. And by all accounts, from reactions I'm getting, everybody thinks so.
Diltz's photographs are currently on display in the Brower Museum of Art, located in the Valparaiso University Center for the Arts. Molly?
Thanks, Sean. New cases are being accepted at Valparaiso University's law school as the school continues to offer free legal representation to individuals with limited income. Law students assist clients in cases such as landlord or tenant disputes, adoptions, and tax concerns involving the Internal Revenue Service. Valpo's Law Clinic assisted nearly 700 people in the past year and has been in operation since 1965. For more information or to determine eligibility, call 219-465-7903.
Valpo's astronomy program is the recipient of a $212,000 grant from the National Science Foundation. Undergraduate students in the program will use the money to research the life and death of stars similar to the sun using telescopes in Arizona and Chile. Students will research specialized stars for 3 years. According to Associate Professor of Physics and Astronomy Todd Hilwig, he goes on to say that quote, this will get students involved in cutting-edge research with results that can be published, introduce them to concepts and techniques involved in such in-depth work, and prepare them to be scientifically literate members of society. This isn't the first time Professor Hilwig has researched the life and death of stars with students. In recent years, he has traveled with students to some of the world's largest telescopes in Texas, Hawaii, and Chile.
Valparaiso University President Mark Heckler recently signed a new 6-year contract that extends to June 13, 2017. President Heckler said in a statement, quote, "Valparaiso University is home to many wonderful people, and I am humbled and blessed to have the honor of serving this great institution as we work to achieve our common vision of the university's future."
We're going to go ahead and take a quick break.
When we come back, we will have more local news and sports and a look at the rest of this week's weather.
I'm Becky Venema, and I'm on VUTV.
We're always, and we're on VUTV.
I'm Logan Cohen, I'm on VUTV.
I'm Vince Liuto, and I'm on VUTV.
We're Valpo Greek Life, and we're on VUTV.
We're Air Force ROTC, and we're on VUTV.
Hi, my name is Nicole Graham. I'm an admission counselor here at Valpo, and I'm on VUTV.
We're the Health Center, and we're on VUTV.
I'm Connor Lott, and I'm on VUTV.
Hey, we're Willoughby Sprigg, and we're on VUTV.
Welcome back to The Shield. I'm Justin Thompson-Gee. Now here's what can happen when water meets the wind. We had multiple water spouts develop over Lake Michigan this past weekend. Meteorologists say that water spouts are likely at this time of the year because the water temperature of Lake Michigan is actually warmer than the air temperature.
And Storm Shield meteorologist Sean Bailey is here with us now, and that is incredible video.
Yeah, it's so great that we've been able to see so many develop over Wisconsin and Chicago. So many people got to see it. It's in large part due to that cold, low pressure system that's really just sat over us for most of the day today. And that's going to continue on, especially into Wednesday and Thursday, and into Friday a little bit as well, as this cool and cloudy trend just continues overhead. But we do have a ray of light as some sunshine will enter the picture homecoming weekend, but won't bring too much of a warm up as we've been 10 degrees below normal for this time of year. Normally we're expecting to be temperatures in the 70s, but for right now we're barely topping out in the low 60s. Here's the cutoff low that I was talking about, making its way off east and then bringing with it another cold front through Friday, which is going to contribute to some showers coming in. But as I promised, that high pressure just kind of sets in Saturday right over homecoming day, and we're going to see plenty of sunshine come Sunday and Monday as well. As for tonight though, we'll dip down to about 53 degrees. We'll have a nice light wind out there as well, and mostly cloudy to trap some of that heat that we got today. But as we get into tomorrow, we'll top out about 69 degrees with those showers returning into our area. We'll have a nice northeast wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. As we move through the rest of the 5-day forecast, that chance of rain lingers on into Thursday and Friday, but as I promised earlier, Saturday and Sunday is really when we get to see more of that sunshine, but that doesn't translate too much of a warm-up. Come the start of the work week on Monday, we'll top out in the mid-60s, which is still well below normal for what we would expect for this time of year.
Well, we can't wait to get back to that sunlight. Thanks a lot, Sean.
Now we turn it over to Jeff Larson.
The men's soccer team opened up Horizon League play last Saturday in Ohio against the Cleveland State Vikings. The Crusaders drew a scoreless tie with the Vikings 0-0. It would be that tough Crusader defense that held the Vikings to just one shot on goal the whole game. The Crusaders will be back on the field Friday, September 30th, as they host the Detroit Titans at Brown Field at 7:30. From the men to the women's soccer team, they hosted their first invitational in program history last weekend, the Crusader Invitational. The women started against Campbell on Friday. Going to the 23rd minute, Rachel Hoagland kicks from the top of the box off a corner kick from Katherine Terrell. Her 6th goal of the season made it 1-0 Crusaders. After a pair of Campbell goals making it 2-1, Brooke Henderson pulls a 180 and hits it off the far post and in the 75th minute, her 2nd of the season, tying the game up at 2. Then 9 minutes later, Line Bernstein lobs one over Kristen Mansky's head, giving Campbell a 3-2 lead. Then with time winding down, Becky Clever's shot on goal hit the crossbar as time expired as the Crusaders lose a heartbreaker 3-2. Then they tried for redemption last Sunday when they took on the Air Force Falcons. It was a hard-fought battle as neither team pulled in a score as they battled to a scoreless tie. They will be back in action on Wednesday, September 28th when they step back into conference play against Loyola in Chicago at 7 p.m. Off a bye week last week, the football team will look to get their first win of the season as they begin conference play against Morehead State. Kickoff will be at 1 p.m. Finally, the women's volleyball team was on the road last weekend to resume Horizon League play. Their first road game came against the Green Bay Phoenix on Friday. The Crusaders were unable to capitalize on their leads late as they were swept in straight sets, 25-17, 25-21, and 25-21. Leah Van Zeeland led the way with a game-high 12 kills for the Phoenix, while Leah Pohl finished with 31 assists. For the Crusaders, Sarah Dooms had a team-high 8 kills, while Taylor Root continues to climb on the all-time leaderboard as she finished with a game-high 21 digs. Saturday, the women were at Loyola taking on the Ramblers, looking to erase their memory of the Green Bay game. Sarah Dooms scored the last 3 points for the Crusaders in the first set as they won set 1, 25-16. Crusaders were traveling through most of set number 2. Then Ellen Vandenberg and Janelle Hobbs reject Mary Kate Styler's kill attempt. Vandenberg had a career-high 9 rejections in this game to pull within 3. Then after being down by 4 with set point on the line, the Crusaders scored 6 straight points, led by Jenny Pokorny's 3 service aces to give the Crusaders the 26-24 set. Then the Crusaders never trailed in set number 3 as Sarah Dooms continued to roll, scoring the last 2 points, including match point here, finishing with a double-double, 13 kills and 13 digs, as the Crusaders take set number 3, 25-17, and earn the 3-game sweep. Jenny Pokorny finished with a game-high 26 assists, which equaled the same amount that Loyola had as a team. Taylor Root tied Sarah Dooms with a team-high 13 digs, as the Crusaders finished with a team total of 22 rejections. Valpo sits in a tie with UIC for 3rd place, not far behind Milwaukee and Cleveland State, who are the last 2 teams remaining undefeated in conference play. But the Crusaders have 3 other teams in their rearview mirror, trailing them by 1 game. The Crusaders return home this weekend at the Arc to take on Wright State on Friday, September 30th at 7 p.m., and in-state rival, the Butler Bulldogs, on Saturday, October 1st at 5 p.m. That's it from the Sports Desk. I'm Jeff Larson.
Thanks for tuning into The Shield. I'm Justin Thompson-Gee.
To watch on-demand VUTV programming, visit youtube.com/ValpoVUTV. For Sean Jones, Sean Bailey, Jeff Larson, and all of us here at VUTV, I'm Molly Smirka. Thanks for watching.